Hey, it's Joey Atlas here, back again with configuration number 11. I've got the team here, Nikki's behind the camera, and we're gonna rock right into it. Now I'm gonna warn you, I may get a little tongue twisted here because the girls have thrown some curveballs at me in this, so I'm gonna do my best, but either way, you're gonna get the best out of this. So here we go. Station number 1, Coach Marianne has us on the TerraCore doing the upper body fly press with the glute bridge. So we've got the glutes pushed up high, toes are pointing up, heels are on the ground. The weights are turned palms in above your chest, not above your face. They're above the chest and they stay in that line even as they come down and out slowly. We're staying below the shoulder line here, over the chest, out to the side of the chest, feeling a nice gentle stretch in the chest and then back up slowly. All the while keeping this up high and engaged. We're keeping that core straight, getting some of these core muscles activated for the abdominal area. Lots of things working together. It looks simple, but as you know, there's going to be a lot going on here. Your coaches will show you any variations that are needed. Well done, Coach Marianne. Station number 2. Coach Casey is showing us the slow step down lunge with the handle holds. We got something new for you. Coach Casey stepping down very slowly, light foot touch on the ground, coming back up. This side that is up on the step is doing all the work. Notice the posture is up right here, eyes are looking straight ahead, arms are almost fully straightened with a firm grip on both handles. You're gonna love this one, I promise. Good job, Coach Casey. So it's 8 on one side, 8 on the other, then you're gonna go 4s, 4s, 2s, and 2s. Coach Corinne is on station number 3 for the total body plank of poise, because we've got the whole core kicking in here. When we have the whole core kicking in, we're working on posture. When your posture's good, you carry yourself with poise. Total body plank of poise. Lower abs are pulled in. Back stays straight. If this is sagging down, it means your abs are not contracted. We want to get those abs contracted. Keep this flat. Body in a straight line from shoulders down to the ankles. Well done. If you need variations on that, your coaches are going to show you how to advance that move. Plenty of options there. All right. Station number 4 starts Bungini Boulevard, and you're going to see what I mean and why we're calling this Bungini Boulevard as we get to station number 4. Bungini bands are on. We've got slow side shuffles, and then we've got the step back row with the lunge at the bottom. 2 sides, other side, same leg, same arm. Back to center, and then there's 2 shuffles to the other side. When you get there, it's a lunge row combo again, one side, and then lunge row combo with the pause coming back on the other side. You're going to just go back and forth with those same moves for the whole interval. If you need a rest, of course, take it, but just focus on same exact move going back and forth. Well done, Coach Marianne. Station number 5. As you can see, we got the Bunginis on. This is the Bungini TerraCore Tap Combo. Coach Casey is going to show us how we start. We got the hands behind the head. The whole back and glutes are on the TerraCore. This foot is down, heel on the ground, toes pointing up. The key here is lower abdomen engagement. So the core is working, lower abs are controlling and initiating this move. So even though the leg's coming up, it's the lower abs and core that are initiating and controlling the movement. Leg muscles come along for the ride. Focus on feeling that Bungini cord. Focus on it. Feel it, hear it, get the most out of it. It's very subtle, but you want your whole body working on this. The key is to focus on what you're doing. Stay centered on that TerraCore. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Then you're going to go 4s, 4s, 2s, 2s. Station number 6. As you can see, we still have the Bungini on, Bungini Boulevard. This one heel is going up and back toward where the ceiling and the wall meet, pausing. Notice again, as always, our toes pointed in. Heel is up and back, then coming back in, knee comes in, and then extending back up. Notice the legs straight. We got a good angle going here. Heel is up high. As always, we're focusing on the bungini doing its thing with that cord being our proprioceptive guide. Want to focus on this space here, making sure we hold that. Beautiful. So it's 8 one side, 8 the other, then back and forth for 4s and 2s. Station number 7. We got the weighted awareness ribbon draw. The awareness ribbon is that almost a figure 8, but without the bottom. So we're going to have it drawn out for you here. You'll probably see it when you're in here. Coach Marianne is doing the awareness ribbon draw. So it's down at her right side, coming up opposite side, making a nice big circle, drawing that awareness ribbon, coming down to the opposite side. Notice the good form squat and the knees, the hips, the good posture, and the whole body working together to draw that awareness ribbon, nice and big. If you need to shorten it up, your coaches are going to show you how to shorten it up so that you can do it without feeling any strain. More advanced you are, the bigger range of motion you'll have. You're going to keep going for repetitions on that until you need a rest, if you need a rest. If not, you just keep going. Station number 9. This is our glute bridge. No bungini on here. Bottom of the feet are on the angled edge of the step. You've got a good grip on the bottom of your SCULPTAMAT. Hips go high. Hold that important pause at the top. Down slowly. The glutes touch the mat. Back up again. Straightforward and simple. Make sure you get that pause at the top. Everything engaging, the full core, full abs. When you get 8, you can take a rest if you need it, or recount for another 8. If you're feeling this is too easy, your coaches are going to show you how to advance this move with one leg up. Well done, Coach Casey. Station number 9. Coach Corinne is showing us the asymmetrical variance push-ups, aka the AV push-offs. So the hands are gripped inside the blue lines. She's coming down very slowly so that the chest ends up between the hands. Pausing at the bottom, and then slowly pushing back. Notice the great posture she has, and notice how her whole body moves together, from the feet all the way up. Everything moves together. There's a pause. She breathes out slowly and pauses at the top with a slight bend in the elbow. She is not locking those elbows out. Very important. Well done, Coach Corinne. Station number 10. Coach Marianne is going to show us the curtsy squat, aka the curtsy lunge, depending on how you look at it. There's a cross from the back here on the toe, lunging down, and then coming back to touch at the starting position. We go 8 times one side, and then after 8 on one, you're going to go 8 on the other. If you have more time, you're going to go 4s and 4s, 2s and 2s. Do not step out too far. Start with a small range of motion on this. As you get better, as the weeks progress, you'll be able to pick up on that range of motion and get a little more expanded. But start small and build up. The key is to keep focus on this. Keep your balance. Arms are out front for balance. Any questions? Ask your coaches. Station number 11. Coach Casey is showing us the lat pull downs with the short bands. We got one leg forward, one leg back, leaning forward a bit. She's pulling straight down. These elbows are coming down toward her side. All the motion is coming from the back. This is where it all comes from. The arms come along for the ride. So you're not pulling from your arms, you're pulling from back here, and the arms are helping out. They're coming along for the ride. We pause at the bottom, keep all these posture muscles engaged. After you get 8, you switch legs for another 8. Same exact move, pause, good posture, eyes are looking forward. After your 8s and 8s, you go 4s and 4s, 2s and 2s. Well done, Coach Casey. Station number 12. We've got the side step up, side step down squat on the low box. See, I told you I'm going to get a little tongue twisted, but I think I'm doing okay here. The girls are throwing a lot at me here. So we've got a slow step up. Notice the knees staying slightly bent. When you get up there, the knees stay slightly bent. Come down, staying in a squat position. On here, if you need to, be sure to look at that step when you're doing these, especially in the first week. You want to make sure that foot clears the step, because if it does not clear the step, you're going into the wall. So, let's get Coach Corinne check that step. We see it, we step over it, we get up, and we stay low. Beautiful. Come down. Let's show the helper move. The arm, if you need to, you can get that arm out and use the wall as your guide. Especially for beginners, this is totally cool. That wall is there for you to use as your guide. So we look, we see it, we step, wall is our guide, knees stay bent at all times. Well done, Coach Corinne. Station 13. Coach Marianne showing us the asymmetrical variant opposing grip. Which one do you want over, which one do you want under?
There we go.
All right, we got this pointing up, this pointing down on the AV grips. Pulling up with a pause, and down slowly. Breathing out on the way up for a pause. All these posture muscles are kicking in. Arms are working too. Body's in a straight line so that core is engaged. We're not letting those glutes and hips slide back. Everything is moving together. Just like on the AV push-offs, everything moves together here. Coming back slowly, keeping a tight grip. Breathing out on the way up for a pause. After you get 8, switch your hands to over and under on the opposite side and go for another 8. Well done, Coach Marianne. Station 14. This one is very subtle. You've seen and have done ones like this before, but we're going to add a little something new to it. This is the bicep curl to shoulder press with one leg extended on the disc. So that heel is lightly touching, curling up, pushing to the ceiling slightly in front of your body line. We don't want that dumbbell coming back behind you. We want it slightly in front of your body line, okay? So we're balancing on that one leg, keeping this knee slightly bent, right? Going up, down. After you get 8, we're switching sides. Let's switch sides just for kicks here. That heel lightly touches, just a light touch on the disc. This knee slightly bent, focusing on everything you're doing. The whole body works together, pausing at the top, down, palm in. Beautiful. 8 and 8. If you have time, 4s and 4s, 2s and 2s. Well done. Station 15. This is one of my favorites. I do this at least 3 or 4 times a week at home on my SCULPTABOD unit with the SCULPTAMAT. This is the slow reverse crunch on a slight incline. We're going to show you 2 variations. The first one is just with the knees up. From here, we pull the knees toward the chest. The glutes come off the mat. We pause. Back down, touching only the glutes on the mat right here. Pulling up, breathing out, curling from the lower abs upward. You want lower abs? This is it. This is like the non-surgical tummy tuck, I call this. Breathe out, pull, hold, come down. Now we're going to show you the advanced one. We're going to cross this ankle on the knee. Everything's the same except this ankle is crossed on the knee. You're going to come up, hold, down slowly, touch the glutes on the mat. Repeat, breathing out, pulling up, curling in from the lower abs, hold. Well done. So you're going to go 8 one side, 8 on the other if you're doing the cross leg version. Well done, Coach Corinne. Station 16 is the body toning ball transfer. Coach Marianne has the big ball. We've got a few variations for you. Not everybody's going to use this, and it's totally cool. We've got some other options for you, but Coach Marianne is showing us with the big ball. Halfway down, everything comes to the middle, hands grab it, we go back, touching the floor, back up, transfer to the feet, only halfway down, not all the way. We don't want to come all the way down because we don't want to put this back at risk. No strain on the back. So it's halfway, everything comes up, transfer to the hands, halfway with the legs only, that touches all the way back, and back up. On this one, you're just going to keep going until you need a rest. If you don't need a rest, you just keep going with it. If you have any questions at all, ask your coaches. They'll help you out. And that's it. That's 16 stations in configuration number 11. Well done, ladies. Any questions? Ask your coaches. You can post underneath this video, possibly. We'll see you soon. Enjoy.